Welcome back to the latest installment of the Home Brewing Guide. In this video, we're going to show you how to use one of these puppies, the Chemex. Although it's not my personal favorite when it comes to pour over, it's pretty darn handy when you got a couple people that want a cup of coffee. It's a great way to do a pour over in a larger volume. So what you're going to need right off the bat is you're going to need the Chemex, you're going to need a filter, you're going to need your digital scale, your grinder, your kettle, as well as coffee. Oh, one more thing. Something to keep track of time. So to get started, what we're going to do right off the bat is we're going to take that scale and we're going to weigh out 50 grams of coffee. Now, let me say this in every single video. This is just one recipe. There's lots of ways to make coffee, and there's lots of ways to do a Chemex. But for this video, we're going to do a recipe of 50 grams in, 700 grams out. So we're going to put the 50 grams of coffee into the grinder, and we're going to grind it. Now, if you've watched our previous V60 videos, we're going to go a little bit coarser than that. So it'll be a little bit coarser than table salt, getting closer to maybe fresh ground pepper. So, grind away. All right, so your coffee's done grinding. You're going to take it out. You're going to go ahead and grab that filter. And these filters can be super duper confusing if you've never seen one before. Looks like this. It's going to come folded. All you're going to do is you're going to open up one side to create something that looks like that. You're going to put that into your Chemex, and you're actually going to wet your filter. Now, we talked about this in a previous video, but in case you haven't seen it, the whole point of wetting the filter is really two reasons. One, you're going to get rid of that papery taste that naturally comes along with it, but two, you're going to best prep that area for the coffee. If you don't do this, what will happen otherwise is water will find the way of least resistance, and it'll channel your coffee on one side. The problem with that is you're going to over-extract that side, and you're going to under-extract another. That's why we wet our filter. So we're going to wet the filter, go ahead and get rid of all the waste water, put that filter back in. We're going to pour our coffee in. Make sure we got those 50 grams. We're going to tare our scale. And we're going to start pouring. Now for this, we're going to start with a 100-gram pour. So we're going to start our timer. And we're going to do a 100-gram pour to start it off. And just work all the way around, just like you do in the V60, from the middle all the way to the edges. And when you hit 100 grams, you're going to wait. And you're going to let your timer go to 30 seconds. And what this is doing is it's allowing some gases to get out of the coffee so you can brew a smoother cup. Once those 30 seconds are up, you're going to pour 300 grams of water. You're going to work again from the inside all the way to the edges. And you're going to go back to the middle and just keep doing that until you've hit 300 grams. Perfect. Now you're going to wait till your timer gets to 1:30 before you pour again. So you're going to let that coffee just begin to drip down. You're going to wait till 1:30. All right, so 1:30's happened. You're now going to start pouring again. You're going to pour from the middle all the way to the edges. And you're going to go back to the middle. Keep doing this. Here, there's no more stopping. You're just literally going to pour till you're done. And we're going to go for 700 grams total. Perfect. At this point, obviously you're gonna let all your coffee go down into the bottom chamber before you do anything else to it. All right, so all your coffee's now through. You're gonna take that filter, you're gonna dispose of it, and now you have 2, maybe 3 cups of coffee to enjoy with friends. The Chemex is really ideal for that. It's ideal for brewing multiple cups of coffee through a pour over at one time. It's not the greatest way to extract coffee, but it works and it's pretty darn good. So thanks for tuning in for this installment of the Chemex. Stay tuned for future installments. Again, here at Narrative Coffee Roasters, our heart is to cultivate community and culture, and we believe one of the most powerful and excellent ways to do so is through fantastic coffee. That's why we're doing this brew guide series for you. Stay tuned for future installments, and we'll see you next time.